Hey dreamers, my name is Levi and I am a maladaptive daydreamer. In this video, I want to discuss how you can know for sure whether you have maladaptive daydreaming disorder or not. So the cool thing about maladaptive daydreaming disorder is that you can basically look into the criteria yourself and sort of figure out for yourself whether yes, you do have it or no, you don't. It's not something that's too complicated to understand, and it's not something that's like gonna be like WebMD where it's just telling you, well, you're gonna die, congratulations. It's really just understanding your symptoms and understanding what you're presenting with and how you feel and matching it with the criteria. Yeah. So firstly, I want to touch upon something called the SCIMD. It stands for Structured Clinical Interview for Maladaptive Daydreaming. Nailed it. So the SCIMD is, it's basically the interview that you sit through done by clinicians to see whether you have maladaptive daydreaming, and then if you have, then they take you to something called the Maladaptive Daydreaming Scale to see how severe your maladaptive daydreaming disorder is. The MCIMD has 3 sections, section A, B, and C. Basically, in order for you to have maladaptive daydreaming, you need to match at least one or more of the criteria points listed in section A and section B. Section C's result has to be negative though, and ultimately clinicians decide on whether you have maladaptive daydreaming based off of sections B and C. Okay, so first off is section A. Section A is asking you whether you have been dealing with persistent fantasy activity within the past 6 months. Then A1, have you been absorbed visually, auditory, and emotionally in these daydreams? A2, are your daydreams triggered by music? There's an ant on my phone. Ant. No. A3, are your daydreams triggered or maintained with movement? A4, are your daydreams triggered by boredom or stress? A5, does the length and intensity of your daydreams increase when you are alone? A6, do you feel annoyed or frustrated when your daydreams are interrupted or when you are barred from daydreaming? A7, would you rather daydream than do things like work, study, do chores, socialize? And then finally, A8, have you made attempts on controlling, cutting back, or preventing your daydreams? Section B, does your daydreaming interfere with your real life? So does it interfere with your work, relationships, studies, chores, whatever you need to do? Does your daydreaming interfere with that? And then section C, is your daydreaming caused by other mental disorders, by any medication, or by using any substances that may lead to daydreaming? So basically, in order for you to have maladaptive daydreaming disorder, you need to have answered yes to one or more criteria points listed in section A and section B, and section C should have been a hard no from you, fam. So if you managed to pass this SCIMD interview, then you'll be taken to the MDS, which is the Maladaptive Daydreaming Scale, on which you will be rated on the severity of your daydreaming. So you either have mild, moderate, or severe maladaptive daydreaming disorder. The Maladaptive Daydreaming Scale, MDS, is a 14-item self-report MD questionnaire that is rated on a 10-point Likert scale presented as percentages, rated from 0% to 100%. The questions are framed in a normative way that does not stigmatize the respondent for positive responses. Typical MDS questions are: some people notice that certain music can trigger their daydreaming. To what extent does music activate your daydreaming? Then for the severity, they will put you under one of 3 severities. Mild, which says it causes distress but it doesn't interfere with your real life. Moderate is when one thing is affected, like just work. And then severe is when a bunch of stuff is affected. So work, relationships, school, social relationships. If more than one thing in your life is being affected by MD, then you have severe maladaptive daydreaming disorder. And as always, maladaptive daydreaming is not another label, it is simply an answer. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content thus far, it's very new, I understand that. Feel free to subscribe, it helps me out, gives me a bit of motivation. If you like this video, press like. If you didn't like it, press dislike and tell me in the comments below why I suck. And I will try not to suck in the next video. That's it for now. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.